Nigel, I can tell why you're angry. It's because you've been beaten. And I think you're stumped on this one. Basically, I supported you the whole way, but there's no route anymore. I agree with you that we'd had a much better negotiating position if we'd have left, and then we'd have all the cards to play to get a better deal. I've always thought that the no deal would be the best option, but there's no route to it now. If you think Boris is going to go to a general election with a no deal manifesto, that isn't going to happen now. It'll be this deal. Labour, they're going to go into a general election if it's called with a referendum call. And your party, which I would have supported, is they're just not going to have the numbers. All it's going to do is split the vote of anyone
whose vote. Whose vote? Whose vote will it split?
People like me I'm sorry?
I said, whose vote will it split? The Labour Party or the Tory Party or both?
It would potentially. I don't think it will achieve anything. I think the only thing that will happen is that if the Conservatives might not get a majority, we would be back exactly where we are now. I think that.
All right. No, Tim. I take your points. Let me just say this.
But this deal isn't 95% the same. That's not accurate because you're saying that this deal is 95% the same.
The withdrawal agreement is
Nigel is not. It's like having a cake, right, laced with poison. Okay, that's what the other deal was. The other deal was.
Tim. The withdrawal agreement is 95% the same. The political declaration is different in many other ways. But this is Mrs. May's trip. No, Tim, you may be right. Okay, I'm accepting you may be right. It may well be. The country says, right, we've got a deal. Hooray! And it may well be this is incredibly popular. And if it is, Boris Johnson, and it doesn't get through Parliament, Boris Johnson would run in a general election on this ticket. I get that, all right? However...
He's going to. That's what's going to happen.
Well, hang on. Don't forget, Mrs. May's deal, straight treaty, was massively unpopular with the country, and it's not beyond the realms of possibility that actually public opinion will say, do you know what, we don't like this.
Nigel, it was the backstop. That was the thing. This deal, okay, we were allowed to wait for another few years, but the thing is, there was no way out before. That is now gone. That's massive. That's what I'm saying. Is in 95% of it might be the same in text, but the other deal it had that poison kicker in it. It might have only been 5% poison, but it was always going to get us.
No, okay. Well, that has gone,
it's
Tim.
Like a completely different deal. Now the backstop's gone. It is a completely different deal because we'll have a lot more leverage now. We might not.
But it's been replaced. It's been replaced. Look, I've said this already. Getting rid of the backstop was what Boris wanted to do. Making sure that the rest of the UK can't be stuck inside a customs union. That is the achievement here. That's the bit that's better. The problem, Tim, is the absolute insistence today and the ramping up of the so-called level playing field, of regulatory alignment on everything, including tax. And that, I think, is the problem, it says to me. That fisheries, other things that they've already shown their hands on these things. And that, to me, Tim, says that we're headed in to years of acrimony. That's my problem.